Today we're going to be reviewing the Davidoff Nicaraguan cigar, which is part of their Discovery series.
Hi and welcome to Bespoke. In this video we're going to be talking about the Nicaragua from Davidoff, also known as the Black Label from the, what is it? The Discovery pillar. And Klaas, please tell us all about it. By the way, we're at the Cigar restaurant in Santiago and Klaas has kindly decided to take us through the whole series. So this is going to be the Nicaragua in this particular video.
So what we're looking at here is the Davidoff Nicaragua in the diadema format. Fun fact, the only other time that Davidoff has decided to use this shape is on their limited edition from 2006.
Okay.
So this is a very special vitola for us. And this vitola is very elegant and it actually gives a nice mellowing of the blend. The other shapes, the shorter shapes, tend to have that more intense Nicaragua, but in this shape you can actually feel a little bit more refinement. It's not as intense. The normal peppers and the woodiness that you get from some Nicaraguan tobaccos. We're looking at a blend that is blended with 4 types of tobacco, all Nicaragua. So we're talking about 100% Nicaraguan puro, and the blend is comprised of a Jalapa binder and wrapper. So you see this beautiful wrapper from Nicaragua. Jalapa binder normally tends to have a lineal type stimulation, but because it is wrapper and binder and it's from Jalapa, it's a little softer. So you got this nice little smoothness running right down the middle of the palate. Complemented by Estelí, and Estelí has also this Habano lineal type stimulation, but it's way more peppery, way more potent, and you're gonna feel also in the air and in the smoke and your nose. In the aromas, you're going to feel some more peppers, you're going to feel some more spices coming from this type of tobacco.
Especially on the retro hail, definitely getting that.
And for those of you guys that don't retrohale, you can just smell the smoke in the air, and you're going to get an indirect sense of this aroma. You're going to be able to feel it right here. Then it's complemented by 2 other tobaccos. You have Condega, which is very typical. Condega has the ability to stimulate somewhere in the center of the palate where you're going to get that spicy umami type feeling. And Condega has a unique ability. We like Condega for blending because it has the unique ability of stimulating towards the front, so you get some sweet undertones in there that when you mix it with food, like this caramelized foie gras that we just had, you know,
Beautiful.
yeah, it matches pretty well, and it complements the bitterness in the back of the peppers. At that moment, you also need to complete the blend and find balance, and where Davidoff has found a great balance in the cigar is in the Ometepe tobacco. And Ometepe is tobacco that grows on a volcanic island in Nicaragua, in the island of Nicaragua, the Lake of Nicaragua, excuse me. And this island actually has 2 volcanoes. You can actually grow year-round there. And we like the crop from winter. It's a little softer, a little bit more noble, and it has the ability to stimulate in the sides. So that way, even though you're smoking puro from Nicaragua that's very Habano-type style, you get the ability to have some acidity that is producing some saliva. It's not drying out your palate, and it balances it out and reduces the intensity in the back that you get from this peppers and this woodiness profiles.
Okay, so that's, thanks for that kind of detailed sensory experience. I know that many guys are familiar with how a cigar may taste in the first, second, and final third. I don't know if you can kind of maybe break that down a little bit, how the cigar may evolve throughout the smoking experience.
Well, towards the beginning it's going to be a little creamier, a little softer. A lot of the sweetness is going to be predominant towards the beginning. As we're right now in the middle third, you can definitely start to feel some of the spices picking up. The pepper of your retrohaling is going to be more apparent, but you don't really start feeling the pepper and the intense oak woods towards the later third or later portion of the second third. Basically, this is a cigar that's very linearly going to start from the front of the palate and move towards the back of the palate, and basically every third is going to be dominated by the front and the middle and then towards the back. Always being balanced a little bit on the side. You're never going to see an imbalance on the sides.
Yeah.
We actually have a very interesting video where Klaas and his father Henki take us through tasting a cigar and how that impacts the different receptors on your tongue. So definitely check out the link below on that one. So, any other questions, Charles, on this particular blend for Klaas?
I have no particular questions apart from when was the blend released?
Davidoff Nicaragua as a line was released in 2013. So that's officially the first time that Davidoff made a puro completely outside of the Dominican Republic. And it was the first cigar out of the Black Pillar or the Discovery series.
Sure. So thanks a lot for that, Klaas. Really appreciate your input on that. So if you want to know more about this cigar, obviously go and check out Davidoff's website, and also go to bespokeunit.com/cigars, where we have a review. Also in the comment section below, we're going to have a video that discusses the overall Discovery pillar within the Davidoff lines, as well as the Oscuro and Yamasar blends as well. So if you're very familiar with Davidoff, you know, some of their more Dominican blends, this is definitely a step out and a more kind of, what direction would you say this is a kind of step towards? Obviously discovering tobacco outside of Dominican, but
normally if you are somebody that is used to the Nicaraguan type profile, you know, that lineal type stimulation, Habano-type seeds, even people that enjoy a lot of Cuban cigars, they're going to find a lot of familiarity with this kind of cigar. It's probably something that they're going to enjoy.
Perfect. Well, thanks. With all of that being said, my name's Paul Anthony.
I'm CP.
And I'm Klaas Kelner.
Please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you next time.
Take care.
Well, Charles-Philippe and I really hope you enjoyed that video. Please also check out the full-length documentary of how Davidoff makes cigars.
And down here, there's a full playlist of our whole Dominican experience.